Tuesday night baseball show as we welcome you to Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight we begin our road trip with the first of three between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Red Sox look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Number 70, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. We have fight at the bat route.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
First offering on its way. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Here's another 0-2. Soft liner towards first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Line drive to left. A dive, but it's off his glove. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Set to deliver the 0-1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Line towards center field. And he will make the difficult catch out there as the runner will tag, but that could have been much worse. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Laid off the bender there. it's in for a called strike. Runners are at first and third, one away. Here's strike two on a fastball right down the middle.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Davis is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Batting fifth.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. In there at the knees, strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Front door curve is taken. Strike two.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Line drive to center field. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Red Sox striding into the box. Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Jays, the shortstop.
In there,
number 11.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will,
Batting
for
second,
whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. It just seems like something is off at his swing. I don't know if it's timing or he's not picking up the ball. Maybe he just needs a day off. He just doesn't look right.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Third.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Jonathan Davis becomes out number 2 this inning. In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez.
Leading off
He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Vasquez.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. And he takes strike 2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Davis on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And, guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. And a curveball in for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top 2-0. Ready now, Justin Smoke.
Leading up
to lead
for
off
the
the home half of the second.
The first baseman.
Hey, we're still in the early
Justin.
stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Number 13 is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates of this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 11 home runs, and 34 driven in. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
2 strikes.
Line towards center field. Davis is there, and he has it for the first out. So with 1 gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Strike 2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Line drive to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts. He hit a sac fly earlier. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
This is line to left. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. One left for the Red Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's Randall Grichuk. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
This year against right-handed pitching, Grichuk hit.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
Batting 8.
Coming to the plate now, number 8. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. 0-1 the count. Comes set and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's one gone in the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Now batting, Billy McKinney, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Grichuk, base runner at first with 1 out. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in the bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Betts has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Here's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batting. The third
so the base is empty here with 1 away. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. High in the air out to center field. Davis has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1. Vasquez, 28 years old. He was a 9th round pick during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And that's taken for strike 1. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Vasquez stands at second with 2 gone. He pulls this one into right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner, too, after that one. Is digging in, Jonathan Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time
number
up.
49.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Hit on the ground to third. Devers gloves it. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now,
number
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out. 2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the fourth.
First baseman.
And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smith. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Good curveball, strike 2. This is pulled into right. Grichuk is there, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You can just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats.
Both
of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Brock Holt now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2. Line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1 on its way. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike. Benintendi on second. Holt at first. One gone. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at two. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And it's quickly 0-2.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And that is down, as that could be two bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So he's into second here with the double to kick off the home fifth.
10.
And as we call upon the Toronto leaderboard, you can see he ranks third on the team in that department. And that's in there for strike one. Slow roller down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Up next
this
for the
has
Blue
makings of being a pretty
the
big
right
inning,
fielder.
D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike two, swinging.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
To second for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in, number 8. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Popped him up. Vasquez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 2, the Jays nothing. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Bogaerts.
First offering on its way. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And this will get all the way to the wall now. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
For the Blue Jays.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Bogaerts stands at second with no outs. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. Home run number 57 thus far. As the Red Sox open it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
In there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here comes the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. This one's down to third. Guerrero scoops it up, and there's one down now. So digging in now, Mitch Moreland. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. So another run in to score. And we've seen that this has been a potent offense all season long as we bring in a look at the league leaderboard for runs scored. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Guerrero is over to take a look at it. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Benintendi.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. But they strike. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a
Leading
total of
for
3
the
hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. Hit out towards second. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint. But nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Bradley will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting.
Standing in,
Number
Jonathan
49.
Davis. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he flips too many more pitches in that location.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting. Number
Ready
27.
once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He got under one and popped out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. McKinney at second with 2 down. Ball pulled high in the air out to left field. Coming in is Benintendi. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
So striding forward now, Brock Holt. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Davis coming in. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, the 301st of his career, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right?
Your
Hits
attention,
a bomb,
please.
Hit one yesterday.
For
usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Xander Bogaerts at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
This is line to left. McKinney is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Rafael Devers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball called for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Backhanded. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So the Red
please
Sox
join
strike for
for
2
the
on the
traditional
2-run homer.
7th-inning stretch.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Here's Justin Smoke now.
Leading up
ready.
for
Here's the first
Toronto,
offering.
the first baseman,
Hit in the air down the right field line.
Smoke.
But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously
Now
the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Brian Johnson comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Brian
the 0-1 pitch.
Johnson
gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Number 10.
Next to bat for Toronto, Reese McGuire. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Smoke, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall.
At the plate, Randall Grichuk. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Devers has it. And a high throw there, but a good recovery at first as he comes down with his foot on the bag, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Red Sox 7. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Driven to deep right field. Richard going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
2 strikes.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Andrew Benintendi, 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The second baseman.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game. But that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Stepping in now, Brock Holt, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Pulled toward right center field. Davis is in pursuit. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. In to score, the runner from third.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. J.D. Martinez. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Benintendi leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Sharp ground ball to third. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Not too many more shots. Settling in now. Number 8 becomes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The second baseman,
Ryan Weber is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Now pitching for Boston.
Strike taken
number
up in
65.
the zone.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. And they're not going to get him at first. And, in fact, it took a great play to save an error
now
there.
Batting, left
and
fielder,
now it looks like
Billy.
they want some time to review that one here. So
Kenny.
they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed.
Ladies and
so
gentlemen,
the umpires
the
will get
Red
on the
Sox
horn with
have
the
elected
replay
to challenge
operations center
the
in
previous
Manhattan
play.
and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and
Upon
he's
video
out.
review,
So the original
call
call
of
is
safe at first
overturned,
base
and it
has
ends
been
up being a
overturned,
well-used
and the batter
challenge
ruled
there.
Out.
In now, Billy McKinney. And it's fouled away. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Betts is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting,
Stepping
number
up
11.
to the plate, Bo Bichette. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Bogart.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands
Now
inside that ball, stay
right
square
fielder,
as long as possible, and feed it
Betts.
into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready with the 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The smoke at first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go as the third baseman, Rafael Devers. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with stepping up now, Davis. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Chassin has logged upwards of 75 innings pitched, and over that time he's got a whip under 0.5. To translate, he's allowed less than half a runner per inning. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting, number 27.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
The first baseman, Justin.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoke. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulled toward right center field. He's got it, and the Red Sox will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. An 8-0 shutout this evening. Both Sox win number 70 away from home this year. Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. J.D. Martinez, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard. Here's Brock Holt now. He enters play 6th in the American League
Leading
in the
off
batting
tonight
race.
for Boston.
First offering on its way.
Brock
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
First pitch.
The guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown. The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Number 23 will come on to pinch it now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 23.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for number 23. Will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here
for the Red Sox.
Here's the
now
first
playing
pitch to
second
him.
Base. Number 23.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Betts has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams.
That is
not
third.
to lose focus at this point of the year to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. Davis stands at first with 1 out. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box now, number 13. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Fouled away. 2 out with a man at first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the 3rd out. Left for Toronto, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
For the Red Sox, the shortstop, Zue
in there, strike 1. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Here's Mookie Betts as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. No balls and 1 strike. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway out to deep center. Davis is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hernandez ranging back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Into the box, Sandy Leon, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Batting 8. The first baseman,
Here's
number
Steve
25.
Pearce now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in there. He's set. The 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bats and ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Stepping in now, Brock Holt. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Davis racing back. He's not going to get it. And the 2-out rally continues. The relay throw. The tag, and he's pulled out trying to stretch 2 bases. Here's Randall Grichuk, lifetime against Chris Sale.
Leading up
average
for
results,
Toronto,
4 for 15.
the right fielder,
He's taken him deep
Randall
once. Way
Grichuk.
behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Grichuk, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And it's fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively.
Batting 5th.
And let's take a look
The
at
left
outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In now, Devin Travis, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail here 4-0. Striding in once again, number 23. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. So with one gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. J.D. Martinez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hard liner to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Throwing to second. He hit the corner and tries for third. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
5. Shortstop.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Zue Lin. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Hernandez calls for it, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Batting
so striding in,
the first baseman.
He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 4-0. Into the bottom box now, Mookie Betts, as we begin the
Leading
top
off
of the
the Red
fourth.
Sox, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Not in time, as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. So another run in to score. And we've seen that this has been a potent offense all season long as we bring in a look at the league leaderboard for runs scored. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Line drive to left. Hernandez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 25.
Ready to take his hacks again, Steve Pearce, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Right there for strike 1.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, giving him an even 150 as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's having a year for the ages.
Now,
witnessing history, folks.
Number 54.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, you could see right from the get-go that he didn't bring his A game. Had a very difficult time getting through the lineup, and as a matter of fact, wasn't able to even get out of the 4th inning. So the bullpen's going to have to do a really big job of finishing out the rest of this game.
The windup and the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
0-2.
Line to the right side. Grichuk will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on. In now, Jonathan Davis. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Strike taken up in the zone.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My
now
word. 1 away.
Number 27.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches?
Lourdes.
He isn't messing around. And these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 0-1 delivery. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 302 career, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, we certainly mentioned the fact that this guy leads the league in home runs, and now he's got 1 more to add to that total. Perfect swing right there and a home run to left field.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Standing in now, Zue Lin, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Base is empty here with nobody out. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes two pitches, two quality pitches, then gets the third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Betts brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Down the third baseline. The 0-2 once more. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 home. A bouncer to the left side. Bichette gathers it in. There's one on to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Now batting.
At the plate, number 40. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's set. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down. And Jansen's got his man at second. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. He pulls this one into right. Richard is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. The frustration stems around not just how much they're striking out,
leading
but
up
more
for
importantly,
Toronto,
how much they're striking out
the right
looking.
fielder.
He acknowledged that the opposition is making good pitches. But he also said that they're hittable. They feel like there's no reason to accept letting pitches in the strike zone go by in two-strike situations.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here it comes, 0-2. This is foul right side.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the fifth as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hernandez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. Behind 0-2 now. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound.
Now
he's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see here at this date, he's in a race for the top spot, currently second in the AL in that category. At the plate, Devin Travis. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about it.
And he will get there, as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 9-0. Now at the plate, Sandy Leon.
Leading off
and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The first
Steve
baseman,
Pierce
number 25.
will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Popped high in the air. Guerrero over to his left. 2 down.
The center
That's
fielder,
exactly
number
what they
16.
wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Striding in, Brock Holt. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch coming. Here it is. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Benintendi is off at first with 2 away. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it around as he gets in there at 3rd on what was a terrible throw.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, 1st and 3rd and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Hernandez going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he'll make it to 2nd base now with 2 gone.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Red Sox strike for a run. Up next is Danny Jansen. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working.
Now
all of his pitches, great 11. Command, great location, and the big key with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Number 62 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
The shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Oh, and that is right there for strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Davis patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The batter, the right
one man is out. Red Sox seventh. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
Number 40.
So coming to the plate, number 40, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. In there at the letters 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I got the count 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Pulled toward right center field. Davis is going to have room out there as he in once again. Jonathan
Leading
Davis,
for the
a hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Fielder.
Number 63 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox.
He's
number
set
63.
and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter.
Stepping in
number
for the
27.
Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. High in the air out to center field. Benintendi is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Blue
And now
Jays,
the Toronto number 4
the designated
number
hitter,
13. No
Lourdes.
hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Count remains at 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Number 3, Sandy.
Here comes the first pitch.
Leon.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The first base
into the
number
box,
25.
Steve Pearce. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Fielder, number 16.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Benintendi. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. So stepping in, Brock Holt. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Benintendi at third with 2 away. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now another 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Davis is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He'll see what he can do leading off the home
right
eighth.
fielder.
Colton Brewer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Please.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled
Number
off.
54, Colton Brewer.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Brewer has tossed over 30 innings so far this season with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him. A ball and 2 strikes now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Digging
now
in, Oscar Hernandez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Changeup called strike one. And there's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Blue Jays go down in order. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Standing in, number 23.
Leading
2
off
doubles
for the Red
for him to
Sox,
this point in the game.
the second baseman, number 23.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
The batter.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Strike taken up in the zone. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Line toward the alley in left center. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Into the box, Zue Lin. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's strike two on a fastball right down the middle. Hit toward the right side. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting.
Ready for
right
another
fielder.
chance. Mookie Betts hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Martinez, the runner at first with two gone. This is line to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track. Now in the box, Danny Jansen starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Brandon Workman takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Now batting, number 44.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rowdy Tellez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Popped him up. Leone is under it. Two gone.
Now
Blue
batting,
Jays down to their final
number
out
11.
now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And gone up into the second deck. Standing in now Jonathan Davis,
number 49.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses that ball's up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game.
For our ball
the Boston
game
Red
tonight,
Sox
for
took
the
the lead in the And a welcome inside the home of the Blue Jays, Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. J.D. Martinez with less. Here's Chris Owings now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Boston.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
7-0-7.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around, Bob. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He's already snatched 20 bags this year. When you think about it, there are not a lot of guys stealing 20 bases anymore. So that's already a big year in terms of stealing bases. And he's not even done yet.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch. And it's 0-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here's J.D. Martinez. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he's been a monster, not only on the field, but off it as well. Representing an elite power threat in the lineup and also helping guys off the field in the clubhouse with a veteran presence. This guy's been special this year.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, Dero, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. Second right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Grichuk moves over, and that retires the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Boston's out at striding into the box. Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Jays, the shortstop,
and a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. they will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
Jonathan Davis started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Now the 0-2 from Price. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a hot piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed, 0-2.
Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Mookie Betts as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Davis looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And the spotlight today is going to be on Teoscar Hernandez, left fielder. This guy is a great athlete. Gets really good jumps on the ball, but people, his calling card's in the batter's box. He can go deep in a hurry.
Sandy Leon comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. He pulls this one into right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8. The first
into the box now, Sam Travis. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Strike taken up in the zone. For the current campaign, Travis is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. So a 2-out single there and gets him a base runner, and that leads us to check out the team leaders in hitting here in the final month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Now to the plate, Jackie Bradley. Jr. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Here comes another 0-2. Line to the right side, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The next 0-2. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 57 thus far, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Now batting.
In now, Chris Owings.
Chris.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In there at the knees. 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 13,
Toronto,
lifetime versus David
hitter,
Price. He's
Morton.
done just 2 for 13.
Gurriel.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively.
Batting fifth.
And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers.
Randall.
Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rate. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Sox have elected to challenge the
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge
there. The call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter rules out.
He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail in this one. Digging in to try it again, number 23, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Davis. He's got it one away. So with one gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2. On the ground to third. To his left, Guerrero. Throw on to first, two gone. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. This is line to left. Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down. Ready now, Devin Travis. Lifetime versus David Price. He's a 320 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Travis, a native Floridian. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first, in time, one away.
Batting eight.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
1-2.
One out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat.
The first baseman.
This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now the first pitch here from Price. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. Price ready with another 0-2. Got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers, as we begin the top of the fourth.
The third baseman, Rafael.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. A high fastball is in there.
Down 0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. Grichuk moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in for his second at bat, Mookie Betts. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Number 3, Sandy.
Stepping in, Sandy Leon. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. And a high strike there. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field, and that is off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball.
Now
ends up splitting the two outfielders, bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Into the box, Sam Travis. 0-1 the count. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. Leon stands at second with 2 gone. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Now batting, Bo Bichette. 0 for 1
Leading
for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Nevers fields it cleanly, and there's one away. Stepping into the box,
number
Jonathan
49.
Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Guerrero can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. The next 0-2. Fouled off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he fouls this one off. Price ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, still down 3-0. Striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Leadoff man set down, and here's Chris Owings. Shoemaker looks in. First pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, number 23, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that's the second out of the inning. Now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken to throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Another 0-2 coming. Fouled away. Owings at second with 2 down. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Hit hard to short. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Bradley is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts.
For the Red Sox.
He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, So he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And he gets ahead 0-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Davis is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Digging in now, Devin Travis
leading
comes
up
into
for
this at-bat,
Toronto.
0 for 1 in the
second
ballgame.
baseman.
Back to work now as Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late. Every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Number 70 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Giving chase is Hernandez. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next
digging
for the Red
in,
Sox,
Sam Travis,
the first baseman, Sam Travis.
Pitch on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Richard going back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Well, some lessons have to be learned the hard way, like right here. The youngster serves up a 4-seamer, but it's straight as a rope. The hitter's eyes get as big as saucers, and he crushes it out of here. I doubt he'll serve up another 4-seamer in that location.
The 0-1 pitch. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Lifted in the air to center. Davis sprinting after it, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Now batting, number 23.
Now at the plate, number 23. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Popped him up. Guerrero is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 2. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Now so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as this lead swells to 7-0. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Oh, and 2 home now to Bogaerts. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 39 on the season for him as they push this lead up to 9 now. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And next it'll be the outfielder, Mookie Betts. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hernandez racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But they met. So the lineup flips over and digging in.
Leading off for
He's
the
0 for
Jays,
2 in the ballgame so far.
Shortstop, number
First
11.
delivery to him on the way.
Your attention,
And there
please.
goes the combined no-hitter. And this will get all the way to the
Number
wall now.
37.
The throw into second. And he'll get in there safely. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Number 27.
So digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
I know the score's out of hand right here,
Now
but I've never met a big league
the
ball player
designated
that's
hitter,
going to give away an at-bat in any game. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Number 13 stands in as he looks at a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight,
number 50.
and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarm.
Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. A run on. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field.
Leading off for the Red
He
Sox,
said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Sandy Leon is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Strike 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sam.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Sam Travis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Leon leads off second with nobody out. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hernandez is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. A man at third with one away. Called strike 0-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Oh, and 2, here it is. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone up into the second deck. Sam Gaviglio comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Sam Gaviglio.
In now, Chris Owings. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Hernandez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 23.
Digging in, number 23. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he has 7 hits in 19 tries. He's also taken him deep 4 times. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Davis on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in to Oscar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at bat. Number 63 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Hernandez.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Now pitching. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. Standing in, Devin Travis. No hits to this point. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Travis.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now that
next is Danny Jansen. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take
a swing and a miss? That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3, go the Blue Jays.
Ken
Giles comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work. Guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Strike one to start the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Travis fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Ready once again, Rafael Devers. And he's coming off a two-run homer his last time around. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. Batting at an even .400. He also has one home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Davis makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on autopilot 11-1.
Leading off for the Jays.
Striding forward now,
the first baseman,
starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far.
Number 11.
That knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we'll get late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
The batter
at the plate,
number
Jonathan
49.
Davis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Tellez, base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Blue Jays down to their final out now.
Number 27.
And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No balls and a strike to count. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. 11-1 at the end of this one. The Red Sox sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one.